within like the LGBT spectrum, or within folks in that community or my community, there's also histories of mistrust, and as so many identities intersect, that there are definitely communities within the LGBT spectrum, like communities of color, Black queer people, Two-Spirit and Indigenous queer people, and I'll use queer as an umbrella term to kind of mean all LGBTQI people. But both the Indigenous and Black communities have specific histories with the medical system. Like the Tuskegee trials are like a great example of like civil rights abuses towards Black people in the States, and I feel like for Black queer people there can often be like a history of or like a present sense of mistrust around who's the public and the public health. Also, similarly to Indigenous communities, there's been a specific lack of understanding of traditional ways of healing, traditional ways of knowing, and I feel like the medical system has a lot to learn and a lot to, like the allopathic kind of medical system that we're using now. I feel like there's a lot of space for growth and connection. Relationships haven't necessarily been rebuilt with specific communities, and also for LGBTQI folks or queer people in our community, there's a lot of history of like medicalizing of our bodies. The homosexuality was taken out of the DSM, I think, in the late 70s. So my identity was a pathology for a long time.